Happy Death Day is one of my favorite horror movies. But then, this scene happened.
I know you don't like girls. Stop trying to be someone you're not. Love is love, right?
Nothing is perfect, especially in Hollywood. And even when it's not scary, it still talks about the scary situation of feeling numb, burnt out, and overwhelmed. Here, Teresa, or Tree, is always avoiding to establish a real connection.
You haven't returned any of my texts.
Yeah, sorry, I've been busy.
Mostly because she's still hurt by the passing of her mom. So, in a very funny twist from the universe, she has to relive the same day she was killed over and over, which happens to be her birthday, not only to find who her killer is and avoid dying again, but also to amend her mistakes because since she was hurt, she hurt others too. But to save herself, she has to face her pain, allowing her to see that in vulnerability, there's also clarity. Well, hello everyone, this is Patriaton, or as you know me, Morena Mode, and I'm going to give my insight of the lesson I learned while watching a very generic movie, but with a situation we all have lived in: numbness. So, while I was watching the movie, I realized when you feel burnt out and don't give yourself time to cope, life can become a never-ending hell loop. You feel stuck in toxic situations like jobs or relationships, and until you face the source of your pain and take responsibility for what's happening to you, life will keep repeating painful scenarios. In the movie, Teresa is a very selfish college student who avoids opening up to anyone, and the relationships she has are just another distraction from grieving her mom. This is an example of how facing the pain you're going through feels like opening that wound again. So because we want to avoid feeling vulnerable at all costs, we keep ourselves busy. And when you're not coping, every Monday feels like a punishment. Like if you're on airplane mode, and at all costs, you avoid your wound. But whenever you have free time, you remember everything, and the pain feels just like it had happened yesterday. As in the movie, your pain might be triggered by something very symbolic, like a date. So to deal with it, your cure is to immerse yourself in something else that distracts you, getting used to not responding whenever you're hurt, and to shut down any emotion in public. Because as Teresa, you're afraid that if you let all of your pain out at once, which has accumulated over the years, it's uncertain how you're going to deal with it, and you're not okay, but you don't want to talk about it either.
What's wrong, Tree?
I'm just a little tired, I guess.
And that's why you avoid telling people of your thoughts and feelings, because deep down you think that no one has an honest interest in your well-being. Becoming numb, detached, and unsympathetic has a reason. In Teresa's case, was losing someone important who represented her foundation for her emotional fulfillment, someone who made her feel loved and nurtured. So, because there was a break on how she connected with her emotions, she found that to ease the loud voice of her trauma, she had to silence it.
I guess I thought that if I avoided all of it, if I avoided you, that somehow it would be easier.
And this can work for a while, but as Teresa, you're aware that what you're doing is wrong, and I'm not proud of it.
If my mom saw me now, knew who I've become, I don't think she'd be very proud.
But also, you're so used to avoiding your vulnerability that you don't try to stop your numbness, because you know that to heal, you have to look at the wound, feel it, clean it, and be constantly healing it. The wound might not disappear completely and leave a scar, but you will be on the path to becoming yourself again. And it will come a time where the distractions are not enough anymore, because your hell loop has life by its own, and to find ourselves again, we had to open up not only to ourselves, but let the people who had shown a constant and honest concern for our well-being know that we are hurt, that we're working on it, and that we'll need their support while we're healing. In conclusion, even when the movie shows the cliche plot of someone mean learning from their mistakes and redeeming themselves, from the way the script and the characters are built and how Teresa has a space to explain her numbness, I learned that even when vulnerability is still looked as a sign of weakness, allowing ourselves to feel it and to express our emotions sincerely does not only makes us stronger, but deepens the bonds with the people around us, letting them know we appreciate their support and that we'll be there when they're hurt as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed our content lately. Feel free to comment down below and tell us a little bit about how you handle vulnerability. Also, you can follow us on Instagram, where we make a little highlight about vulnerability over there too. So that's it for today, folks. Have a nice Halloween. Take care. Wear a mask. Bye!
Hi, I'm a so-called fine vagina. If that's the way that you refer to girls, you and your hand are going to have a very lasting relationship. Have a nice day.